Kennedy Jr. spreading the rumor.
Yeah.
This is Dr. J, Professor Spike and Kamal, talking FUD, FOMO, you name it, stocks, pandemics. We're talking everything. We had a little show before the show, right?
I'm holding my head. I don't want it to fall off.
Oh, okay. I got some Scotch tape. I could put it
Yeah,
back.
no, the only green I have is my my SQs.
But of course, with that Scotch tape, I'm not going to buy 3M.
Right.
You're not gonna buy 3M Scotch tape, no?
No, I'll buy another brand.
Been too disappointed.
MMM. I mean, gee whiz. I'd rather buy Hershey.
But I'd rather buy Target.
I'd rather, yeah.
Target's at a bargain price now.
I'd rather buy almost anything than 3M right now.
Yeah, well,
They're paying out billions for the earbuds and billions for all kinds of chemicals. I don't know what they're doing. Do they know what they're doing? I don't know.
yeah, it's not looking good. You're right.
3M is stay away. Marco is with us. A long time no see, man.
Hey, Marco.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to charting. I'm the forever bull, you know that.
So
Yeah.
You know how Kevin McCarthy said he's the only adult in the room. I'm the only bull in the room.
Well, I've been buying. I've been trying to buy bargain prices.
You can't find too many on CNBC. Very few bulls.
No, I know that. They're reiterating all the stuff that Wilson is saying.
Yeah, Mike Wilson is God now again. Scott is with us. Oh my goodness! Is today like old timers day? What's going on?
People are coming for reassurances.
Oh yeah, because they know I keep my head up and I duck, but
Exactly.
I don't get out.
I feel bad. I need to call Dr. J.
I take the brunt
of optimism.
I stand in the water for the brunt of the storm, and then I survive, and I come out all the better. That's my philosophy. Buy them when they're not. Did anyone ever say that? Who said buy them when they're not?
Buy them when they're not?
Buy them when they're not.
No, I never heard
buy
that.
Buy the
one.
stocks when everybody's selling, when everybody's not buying.
Yeah, buy them when they're not.
Sounds like something the
Mark, I don't blame you. You can't get me to buy BioDrec, except I might actually buy some capr back. Because really? It fell below 3. They did an offering at about 440 or something. Why did it go to 278? I mean, it's too much, oversold. The fundamentals didn't change. So I was kicking myself for getting out at 3. Now I'm going to get back in at 3, probably. And also CRISPR is like 42.
Yeah, I know. I can't keep averaging down on that one.
I got out at like 49, I think. So I could
just wait. I'm waiting for the turnaround. And when it doubles, I'll.
Yesterday I tweeted how I was finally in the black on nvda and Supermicro. Today I'm back in the red.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. I went back in a little bit on. I didn't do smci yet.
But my thinking on
that sound thing that you gave us didn't seem
the technicals on SPY. I'm salivating. I mean, you got everything pointing to an upward move, at least a bounce.
To what? On what?
At least a bounce. To what? I would say all the way back. But
on SMCI?
All the way back to 460, just as fast as it came down about a month and a half it took. So it'll be in a month and a half, it'll be 460. SPY. 40. How about 46.15 S&P? Something like that. But I do think on the S&P it will test, and the SPY it will test the 200. So we got 3 more points down on the SPY. I think it was 420. SPY closed around 422. I think. Let's take a look. but there's so many reasons on the chart to go long. So I'm going to have to go long. I am already long, but I'm going to go longer.
Let's go longer.
BioDrek, a lot of BioDrek stocks have had a nice finish on the day, even turned green. So BioDrek, watch BioDrek. It may have a pop as well. It's overdue to have a pop. All right. Where is that chart? I don't want to leave. I have it somewhere. SPY.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. So as of 4 p.m., 421 and 3/4, 421.71. After hours down a trifle, nothing to speak of. And let's take a look at the candle. Today's candle is an icky red. A lot of selling, nothing but selling, except at the very end of the day, we got a little buying. Slight buying. I was looking for a lower close so I could buy at the close. Didn't happen. So what I think will happen is to get a very volatile day tomorrow, maybe up early, then down, and then buy at SPY 419. Now I noticed 418.32, 50% fib retrace is right below that. So I got three numbers down here: 418.32. I guess 419.08. That's a 200, I guess. Then we have the double top made back here at 412. No, 418.31. 418.31. So I got all these numbers. It's just a lot of support going right below where we're at. We got what was resistance. Here's the other double part of the double top. This is from May 1st. Yeah, from May 1st to 417.82, whatever it is, about 418.
Can you click on the year to date? Year to date.
Sure.
Y2D, YT, right.
It's almost the same.
Almost the same, yes. I just want to show you see that low line where you hit that candle on February 2nd, the top of the candle, February 2nd?
February 2nd.
Right, that green candle all the way top.
The black line. It's a thick
Left. Yeah. I think it's going to hit that line.
I already had that line drawn in because
Right.
that's what I pointed to, a double top. And
I think it's going to hit that line.
That was resistance. So now that should become support.
Correct.
It should become support. That would be 418.
That's 418 and some change.
418.31.
Right.
Now, just above that is 419.08 or something like that is the 200.
200, yes.
They're very close. Any of those numbers, and also the fib 50% retrace is like four. I don't know where it is. 418 also, something like that.
So that's a very huge resistance. I mean, support line.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not sure where the 50% resistant, 50% fib number is. I drew it in from March 13th till the recent high on 7/27.
Now, if it goes below 418, then we're in trouble.
Yeah, it depends. A little below is okay, but if you have corroboration by another red candle the next day, I'd say we're in trouble. I would want a second candle to prove it, because you know how cruel the market is. It'll go below just to get everybody out and then make a sharp move up.
Yep.
max pain. Remember the market produces mass pain and max pain. It hurts the most people it can to the greatest extent that it can. So don't be fooled by a little bit below that level, 418. If you go to 415, the next day rally back. So you got to be very savvy with this market. Just remember, volatility is the name of the game. What else points to a rally? 428, you see this number, 28.5? I don't remember the last time we closed below 30 on the SPY. It's been more than 3 years. So that's very unusual to be that oversold. That's not going to stay for long that way, maybe a few days. So we might chop around a little, not shop, but chop. The market may chop or churn up and down a little, finally test the 200 and then move up. And I look, it topped back here on 727, right? 727, 460. So that's about 2 months, August, September, yeah. So in 2 months, it would be October, November. By the end of November, we could be back at 460, knocking on the door of new highs, and then finish December strong, and you got a close at 485. How's that?
That's a very optimistic.
Yes.
view.
I am very optimistic.
That's what people came for.
Yeah, look, I mean, I am optimistic. I always am. Because the market has a lot more good days than bad, a lot more good years than bad, and so on and so forth. So you want to be long the market most of the time and not try to be a freaking genius and call the top. And call a bear market scenario, it doesn't pay. But unless you're talking that stretch from the late 30s till 56 or so under Ike, when the market took about 20 years to come back. I mean, it happens, but as a rule, I think that was 15 years of a bear market. All right, but that's not going to happen
15 years.
That's not going to happen here, I don't think. So you never know with the stock market. You never know with global events. You never know about pandemics, as we were talking before the show. I mean, these are all black swan events, but you do know what could happen that's bad, and that is
lack of black swans out my window.
That is the banks could start failing one after another. That would be the end, a short-term end.
Right.
That would be a Professor Omar collapse.
I don't even think he's that pessimistic.
You have to watch this. You have to watch KRE. It's holding up so far. It's holding up with the lows of 623. What is that? 39.39. I think that's. If that breaks, there could be a little bit of trouble. What happened to my drawing symbol things? I can't find it. Come on. Why can't I find my drawing symbols? What am I restoring? I don't know. I'm in the fib thingamajiggy. How do I get back?
Get back to what?
To all the drawing options.
Maybe you should look at the fib menu and go to a different menu.
I'm pressing every button I can find. Maybe this one.
Yeah, click there and see if there's another set of menus. Go to all.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sometimes you got to keep clicking.
That's what kids do.
Keep clicking. I'm still not in the right place.
How about you close this window, open another window? Just close this guy.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just open another one.
Open another one?
Another window, yeah. Just close this guy. Who cares?
Okay, I'll do that. I will take your advice. You think it'll be all cured if I do that?
Often that's the case.
I doubt it. It'll probably be the same nonsense. I didn't click. My clicking wasn't good enough. Let's try it. Draw. Yeah, thanks, Kamal. Good thinking.
I'm glad I can help.
So I forgot what I was going to draw already.
You had KRE.
Oh, KRE.
Right.
Yeah. KRE. KRE. Yeah. The regional banks.
There you go.
Yeah. So I was going to draw this level of support right here. And you see we're just below it. So KRE, just like the SPX, I think is going to go down just a trifle more and then bounce. At least I'm hoping so. But if we get weakness, I think you'll see extreme weakness in this KRE. We've already had a big fall off the double top from $50 to where we are now. Well, $40. So we got 20% fall. Whereas the SPX only fell 9%, right? Not even. This one is killing you, Kamal. I promise you're going to make money on it, but it's killing you right now.
Big time.
Yeah. Look, as always, our opinions are strictly our own and not investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting. Do your own due diligence. It's not investment advice, but it's what I'm going to be doing, and I intend to add. I own some as well, higher average than where it is, which almost for sure is going to be the case for most people.
Yeah.
Traders.
It keeps getting lower. Of course, it's going to get.
Yeah, but I think you're at support. You're at the what number is this? This is 687. Is good. Looks like pretty good support.
Wow.
Which is painful, but it does look like pretty good support right there.
Wow.
So Bitcoin as well. I think Bitcoin itself looks to me like, I have the graph already. It looks to me like a double, within the horizontal trading range, 25,000 on the bottom, and then up to 31.8. So we're in that horizontal trading range for Bitcoin. I could draw that one in as well. This graph, I got that other funny looking graph. The heck with it. I'll just click it off.
See?
Now I got what I wanted. I learned from Kamal.
So
you see the horizontal. The horizontal is very clear. Horizontal trading range on Bitcoin. So we're right at the bottom. Well, not right at the bottom. The bottom is like 25,000, 24.7. And the top is up here at around, I mean, you don't have to look any further than this range from 31.8 to 24.8, something like that.
That's a huge range.
Yeah, but I think you're going to see a lot of volatility in Bitcoin within that range.
I want you to take a look at Target. I don't have any Target shares, honestly, but I saw something peculiar.
You know something? You're lucky you don't have it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have anything, but I saw something on the 5-year chart. If you go to 5 years,
5 year?
Hopefully, it's good news.
Yeah.
5 year?
Yeah, to the right, more to the right there, left. Yeah.
I see. There it is.
Yeah. So you see that line there? It's hitting multiple
Oh, you
candles.
from here, draw the trend line from here.
No, where it is right now. The 107.
Uh-huh.
You see,
Right
if you draw a line
here, right
at the low, right. Look how
It
many
does,
candles.
it does look like a lot of hits, right?
Correct. That's what I noticed. That's my point. That's all.
It's a good point. It's a good point. There's a lot of support right at where it is.
So many hits on that line.
And you also have excellent support right in
Even
here.
lower.
Yeah, even lower. Right about there. So 106 where it's trading, and then again about 90. Yeah, some excellent support. 90 looks even more support. If you notice, not only were lows made, but highs were made. It's a very significant number, 90.
Target was one of the few green stocks today, by the way.
Target is one of my favorite stocks to go bankrupt in retail. I wouldn't be holding it. I wouldn't be holding it. Maybe trade it, but not hold it. I think it could do a JC
before Christmas.
It can do a JC Penney on us. One of those type things.
Oh
They
man,
did close a couple of stores, didn't they?
Yeah, they're getting killed.
they're getting killed by theft mainly,
Theft, yeah.
organized theft.
I thought it was all that Bud Light stuff.
They're in high crime areas also, and they're having to close the stores. What did they loot in Philadelphia with? Lululemon, right? They're starting to loot stores.
Yeah.
Things aren't great. I mean, in this country, the divide between the poor and the rich
True.
is getting even greater. But despite all that, I'm optimistic with respect to the stock market.
I remember one time I was in Philadelphia, and we were installing in a depot, a big depot. We were installing like Wi-Fi, wiring and Cat5 wiring and whatnot. And we got shot at. They shot at more than 30 bullets.
Wow.
Yeah. I had just arrived to Philadelphia for the first time in my life. And I was there within a couple of hours. They were shooting at us.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Philadelphia is a tough city. So it's kind of like Brooklyn.
That's their version of brotherly love.
It's their version of Brooklyn. All right. I grew up in Brooklyn. So
I was never shot at in Brooklyn.
I know about shots going off and other things. I grew up in some
pulled a gun at me in Brooklyn.
bad neighborhoods. Back in the day.
McCarthy is out as a speaker, by the way.
Oh, they did the vote?
At the news?
Yeah.
Did they do the vote?
Yeah.
I would have voted for him, so they should have.
He refused. He refused to deal. All he had to do was say that he'd be a little bit more moderate and that he'd deal with the Democrats, and he would have stayed.
If I were a Democratic congressman, I would have voted for him. Because the speaker the speaker that you know is better than the speaker that you don't know.
Scalise is going to be.
This shows that there's so much instability, man. There's just so much instability.
That's part of why the market is on rocky ground. I mean, they accomplished nothing. They kicked the can down the road till middle of November. Big deal.
It's a rusty, dented can.
Yeah, rusty, dented can. They keep kicking it. It gets it rustier with every kick. Absolutely right. So Target, you want to short it to have fun shorting it till 90.
No, I just wanted to point out that line. That's what I wanted to point out.
Well, you could interpret it two ways. Either you go long right where it is, or you wait for it to cross below that line and try to get 10 points more on the downside.
Yeah.
Well, one more opportunity to average down.
Yeah.
You still have faith, huh?
I want to do a Capricorn.
Okay.
Capricorn and CRISPR. And maybe Labu. I'm still on the 5-year? Wow. This has been an interesting fall. But look, the fall was very great from just a few weeks ago. The high was 822, and now we're trading at low today. Low, this candle low was, what's the low? Can't see. The low 2.78. I said it earlier, yeah. I think it hit it today, 2.78. This is a weekly. So Capricorn looks like a pretty good pickup right here. The lows back here was also 3.06. So I think right around where it's trading is pretty good pickup. The fundamentals have not changed one bit. So they issued more stocks, so there was dilution. So to that extent, it deserves to have gone down a little, but not from 8 to 3, too much.
It's an ugly chart. Sorry.
Yeah, but you have to admit it's right. It looks like it's right at support.
I see that too. Yes.
Yeah. But it is ugly. I agree with that. I may nibble a little. If it goes much below, I'll probably head for the hills. But
It looks like a horizontal channel. You're
yeah,
at the
yeah.
bottom of that channel.
It's a lot of support right at this area. CRISPR, all of the CRISPR stocks, including CRISPR, have been taking it on the chin,
Oh yeah.
along with all biodrug, but it seems like even worse. What happened? I don't know how to type.
This has been going on for 5 years now.
I don't know. With CRISPR, yeah, it's been a long slide. It's been a long slide. Up today, bucked the trend. I told you a lot of biodrug came up at the end of the day. So I kind of like Labu at some point. I think Labu. What about CRISPR? Do you think we might have bottomed here?
This
Maybe.
is the daily.
We're on the 1 minute.
Yeah.
You're like the 1 second.
Yeah, the date. We had this flagging down when I called for an uptick. Remember, I said that we'd go north, and we had a huge move off of what I predicted would happen. But
we need to find more of those flags, Dr. J. We need to
look at the downs trend we've had since 6/23, whatever it is. Let's just draw the tops in, the tops of the trees, just to show it visually. Look at all the treetops that it's hitting. I drew 3 treetops, 3 relative highs that it hit along the way down. The last one was on, let's see if I have a date, sometime in July. I don't have a date. It hit $58 on the high that day. And since then, it's been continuing down. It hit this trend line today. We have another hit of the trend line. Was it today or yesterday? Yesterday. So today we turned it around. It looks like it could potential bottom here. It would be a double and triple bottom. Look, you go back to this candle in March and early March. You have two lows coming in at 42.01. So today we touched at 42.01 or even lower. Let's see where we went. 41.46. That would have been a good pickup, 41.46. We may have bottomed on the. It's possible we bottomed on the CRISPR stocks, maybe on biodrug in general. We're overdue a rally in biodrug.
Well, a lot of stocks today had that type of bottom.
That's true. In particular, in IWM, and in particular in BioDirect, a lot. Like and tell you another one of these. It kind of looks similar. There you go. Not as good as CRISPR, but similar. Similar turnaround. But it's trading way below its support. It broke support. CRISPR looks a little better offhand. What else did I put down there? I put down SMCI, which was down huge today. The roof fell in on SMCI today. I saw it down 20 actually, so they're only down 19, gained back a big point.
Any news on that?
It doesn't look quite as bad as I thought, because it actually had a nice run from a low of 228 just 2 weeks ago. So we're at 269, we're well above the recent lows. It has every right to give back a little, and we have a gap fill from four trading days ago, which would be Thursday of last week, right? So we filled the gap. Looks like a gap fill. Let me see. The close was 269.38. Did we hit that low? Yeah. So we had a gap close. All right, so that's good. We got that out of the way. Now we can continue by going up. I like probably my personal favorites to add to are SMCI and nvda. Even though Kathy, my girlfriend, sold like $18 million worth of nvda.
Did she?
I think it was only 4 million. I don't know. A lot of million. She took money and reinvested it in RX, some dollar stock that popped on account of her. I'll just show you RX.
So can I ask for something?
Yeah.
I want to look at Amazon.
All right, let's do that. AMZ, and that had a terrible day.
Horrible.
Remember, I yearn for the days of this upward channel. Wow. The good news is it has a nice juicy gap to fill right here, and it will fill it. It will.
Today's candle is horrendous.
129.33 coming up. Yeah, but it didn't even challenge the low of 4 weeks ago, 4 days ago, Thursday's low. Last Thursday. 122 or whatever it was. 124. I don't what number is this? 124. Came close. I'm very optimistic that we're near all the lows. We're very near. 121.36 I have as my low for Amazon. 120, we're almost there. So if you want to add to your Amazon, 121 would be my thinking. I'm not going to add though, because I have too much.
Me too. I have tons.
I just have too much. I don't even look at it most of the time because I know I'm not selling, I'm not buying. So why bother myself? Did I go through everything I said?
Yes.
All right. Anybody have a request? Marco or anyone?
No, not at this point.
Linus is with us. So this is old Scott. This is definitely Old Timers Day, right?
Yeah.
They're coming for reassurance.
Yeah. Linus is waiting for that Labu. I think it could happen. This is a new name so far. Dean Goodman. I've not seen that man, right? SoFi. Let's look.
Thank you.
Let's look at SoFi. And then we'll call it a day. This is for you, Dean. SoFi is a fintech, right? I don't like any of the banking related stocks, so I'm not inclined to like this one, but it is hovering just above the 200, and I like that. So if I'm going to play this for a bounce, I'm going to play it at about $7. It looks like the right place for a bounce anyway. And bounce all the way up to 819. Bounce to the red line, to the 100. So I would play this between the 200 and the 100. Looks like a nice spot for a trade. So that does it. Did we accomplish everything?
Yeah.
All right, adios, amigos. Ciao, keep the faith. Tomorrow will be a better day, maybe. Ciao.
Bye.